I've watched a couple of different videos on YouTube on how to make the survival bracelets and thought I'd make one to see if I could show it a little bit easier. The things that you're going to need scissors to cut the cord. I use needle nose pliers to cramp down the ends after I burn them, just to make it flatter and easier to work it through the buckle. You're also going to need I use a 1/2 inch slide release buckle that's curved to keep the bracelet on. You're also going to need a lighter, just used to burn the end of the cord. And depending on if you want one solid color or a bracelet that has a couple of different colors, if you're going to use just one solid color, then you're going to need about 12 to 14 feet. What I've been doing is using 2 different colors, and the way I do this is I just take the 2 pieces, use the lighter, melt them together, and then I use the needle nose pliers to just kind of crimp them together. And I'll show you how to lace that through to kind of hide where that joins, so that you never visibly see it. And like I said, there's probably a lot better ways to do this, and hopefully if there is, some of you will leave a comment and I'll learn a better way to do it. But what I do is I start off, and you can see where I flattened that with the needle nose pliers. What I do is I start off with the buckle, and I don't guess it matters which one, but I come up underneath, pull it all the way through to where the orange starts. Then I take the same end I started with, and now I go down through the top. So that I've got this. And then what I do is I just take both of these together, stick them through the loop, I'm gonna try to get this a little closer. And that's what I'm left with. But I do want to work that end just a little bit closer. That way I'm going to be able to hide this piece when I finish the bracelet. And put the green, go down through the top, feed the green through, keep it on the same side, then do the same thing with the orange, feed it through. Pull them both down together. Make sure you've got them evened up good. It's going to look like this. Then to make sure it's going to fit right, go ahead and buckle it. Put it on your wrist. If you don't leave extra when you start to do the cobra stitch, it'll be too small. So I leave a couple of fingers just like that, and then start it right there. You can actually just unbuckle it. You know where your starting point's going to be. Okay, then to get it started, if I'm going to start with the green, take the green on the same side as the green. You make a little S. You want to bend it out. Take the orange, come around behind, and then just pull it up and through. And pull it nice and tight. Okay, once you get that nice and tight, make sure that everything is evened up. You can go back and tighten it later. And then here's where I used to get confused. The end that is going down, right here, the green, always start on that end. Make your S again. Take your orange, pull it through the green, and come back around behind and pull it up into the green. Pull it nice and tight. Okay, you're just going to keep on making sure that that's tight. You look again at the piece that is coming down, not the piece that's coming up. So I'm going to take the green that's coming down. I'm going to make my loop, pull the orange through the top, and come with the orange back underneath through the green. Pull it nice and tight. You're just going to keep working that. Find the piece that is coming down. Make the S loop. Bring the orange down and through, and then back up through the top. And just keep working that. As you keep going, this is what you're going to have. And this is where I said that I'd show you how to hide that piece that you burnt together. As you get down near it and you just keep doing your cobra stitch, you're going to go right over that. If you had left it pulled up to the top of the buckle, you'd see it. But since you pulled it down out of the way, it's going to be hidden. You just keep doing your cobra stitch. Keep pulling it tight. Here's where you get to the piece that you burned. Just pull it nice and tight. It's about to disappear. And you can do this without the clasp and do a knot, but when I did it with a knot, it kept coming off, and I just thought it looked a lot better with the buckles too. Pull it tight, and you can see I've got a couple of feet too long, so I need to start using maybe 5 feet of each. Doing it a lot shorter. Cut that. Cut that. So you've got this tag in and this tag in. And then you've got your completed bracelet. And remember, I told you at the beginning to leave a couple of fingers. If you didn't, it would be too tight. After leaving a couple of fingers, you know, that's the fit that I've got. But there you go. And like I said, you can just as easily do the same thing and make a really cool watch band.